Greetings, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. So, a few days ago, as I start a lot of my videos, I was scrolling on Twitter when I stumbled upon an account that I have not seen for a while or talked about for a while, and that is Hot Masculine Takes. And basically, this account just posts screenshots and memes and things of just like things that men say that are just so baffling, so bizarre. It is like basically the fellas, is it gay to insert? Like it's that kind of stuff. And it is so funny. And I feel like having a good laugh today. And I hope you all feel like having a good laugh too, because that is what we are here for today. A good chuckle. But before we get into it, I would like to say a massive thank you to today's patron of the day, Drew. I appreciate you and your support so much, so thank you so much for joining. If anyone else would like to become a patron, you go to patreon.com/savvycat or click the top link in the description. It starts at as little as £1 a month, and I appreciate it greatly. Okay, let's get into some fun, hot, masculine takes, shall we? Is it gay for a man to tell another man good morning? What a great question. I've always wondered this as well. I am a 23-year-old male. My dad and I were out at the laundromat, and as we were leaving, another man walks in. I make eye contact with him and I say, "Good morning." He replies, "Y'all fellas all right?" When we walked out, my father tells me, "Don't ever say good morning to a man around your age. Guys would think you're a little sweet. You understand me? Next time say, 'What's up?' or 'What's going on?' To a woman it's fine, but not a man. When you're out on the streets, don't say that." I don't understand this at all. When is it ever gay or wrong for a man to say good morning to another man? That's so funny. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's don't ever say good morning to another man? Why? It's the morning, and that is how you greet people. And why is it okay to say to a woman and not to a man? Why aren't you allowed? That is so bizarre. And also, the question that always buzzes around my brain whenever there's shit like this, like, why does it matter if people think you're gay? You know? Like, this guy seemed to have not really cared. His dad clearly did care about how he was perceived. And like, why does it matter? Regardless of whether you are or are not gay, why does it matter if people perceive you as gay? Why is that such a terrible thing? Like, who cares? Who cares how other people perceive you? And if someone perceives you as gay because you say good morning? Baffling. So strange. So no, it is not gay to say good morning, but your father clearly struggles with some insecurities there, because what? Boys play games, and it's Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Men build families. It's a white family, a man and a woman and their 5 children. And like, not that them being white is like important, but it also definitely is, because I know for a fact they wouldn't have chosen anyone else. I find it so funny how football has become something that people are viewing as like liberal all of a sudden and like feminine, and that's so funny. Like, a football player is dating Taylor Swift and now suddenly it's like super emasculine, and we've got to jump in here and be like, real men don't play football. Ugh. That's so funny to me. Because what? One of the football players is dating a rich and successful woman who makes more money than him? Like, is that really? So now the entire game has been ruined? Like, you need to calm down and like get over it. And also the fact is as well that he still may well have children one day. Taylor Swift may also one day have children. Maybe it'll be together. Maybe it won't be. Who knows? Who cares? This is wild. So many of the tweets on this page from Super Bowl weekend were Travis Kelce themed, and I find it so funny. Like, there's this other one, which is real men, non-liberals, would rather have beer with Sean Strickland over woke Travis Kelce any day of the week. And I don't know who Sean Strickland is, so I can't comment on that at all. But I feel like not that I had ever heard of Travis Kelce before this point, but I don't think anyone was talking about him anywhere near as much as they are now that he's dating Taylor Swift. I don't think anyone gave a fuck about his politics until like a few months ago. And I know he has a podcast with his brother, and his brother has some liberal takes, and maybe he has some of his own as well. But I don't think these people really gave a fuck or cared at all until Taylor Swift came into the scene, because they hate Taylor Swift, which is, again, hilarious to me considering Taylor Swift is not a very political person. Like, she is a cis, het, don't kill me please, gaylers, white American woman who has spoken about politics like once or twice when it has benefited her. And people just hate her. They just hate her. And there are valid reasons to dislike Taylor Swift, right? We're not diving into that. And those are not the reasons why these people hate her. They just hate her because she's a successful woman and women love her. And therefore, since she is dating a football player, everyone has to hate him, and suddenly football is emasculine. And it's just so funny to watch it happen. Like, no one gave a fuck before. The power Taylor Swift has. Speaking of Taylor Swift, we've got another one. Look at these. There are so many. Why would a rich, famous guy marry a 34-year-old woman? If you started immediately, you might be able to have 2 kids. And she's publicly had sex with a ton of guys. Despite her wealth, she's very low quality for any successful male. Just seems weird and almost like he's a gay guy. Why would a successful man want a middle-aged woman who's always on tour? Could it be because he's gay? Calling a 34-year-old middle-aged is like next level. That's wild. And I just want to know, like, who else is going to date Taylor Swift that isn't a, like, celebrity? You know? Like, I don't think billionaire, everyone in the world knows her name and face, is going to be dating anyone who's just, like, a regular guy. I say that. Her last boyfriend kind of wasn't he? But, like, it's unlikely. You know what I mean? Like, the chances of her dating a celebrity are much higher than the chances of her dating a non-celebrity. If you're dating someone who is a billionaire, that would, like, alleviate literally every single problem you have in your life, just about. Man, woman, non-binary person, whatever. If you're dating someone with that much money, fuck billionaires and all that, but it would make your life a lot easier. How old is Travis Kelce? Travis Kelce, 34. So they're both 34 then. Like, what? Get over it. They're the same age. Who else is he gonna date? And you can also have way more kids. She's 34. If she started immediately having kids, she could have so many kids if she wanted to, if they wanted to. But that isn't really in their mind right now, I don't imagine. And I don't think it's really any of your business, nor does it matter. But, like, my mom was 37 when she had me and 40 when she had my sister. My friend's mom was 46 when she had her last daughter. Like, it happens, and it's unimportant, and I don't understand how dating Taylor Swift makes you gay. But sure. Dating successful women, super masculine. Get over it. A man shouldn't cook. Imagine being a grown-ass man who wakes up, gets dressed, and then decides. Sorry, I'm pretty sure, I don't think there's meant to be a gap there, but there's like 2 line spaces between that and the next line, and that's so funny to me. He needs to go shopping so then he can pre-cook his meals and be ready for the week. What are all the quotation marks for? You not only waste time by doing the actual shopping and cooking, but you also waste time with the decisions related to it. So true, honestly. This would include what you wear to the store, what route you're taking, what food you're buying, what form of payment you're using, what type of plastic bag you choose, what way you'll cook the food, what way will you store it. By the time you actually finish doing all these and making it all, you're not only finished physically, but mentally you've made 1,000 different micro decisions that wasted your cognitive ability. This is so real, actually. Like that, yeah, this is how every single decision feels in my life. And I always attribute that to like ADHD a little bit. But like, I mean, so far, I mean, true. Too many decisions are required to do anything. Life is exhausting, and going grocery shopping uses all of my energy, and I come home and I want to not exist anymore. real. Which now takes away from important decisions like running your company or operating your business past $2.89 per month. Why? Just because you seen some steroid freak on YouTube do shopping and cook, now you think it's a good idea? And you think that tracking every microcalorie in yourself is needed? Just find a woman or hire a chef who cooks meals for you. It's no wonder every time a rich person says they're always slumped with time and then overcame the problem, the first thing they got rid of was cooking, because it takes up too much physical space and cognitive space. You can't make great business decisions if you are making a decision on whether broccoli will mix good with gravy. You're just wasting time unconsciously. Hire a chef or get a woman. Until next time. You know what? So real. I'm obsessed with the fact being like, how can you run a business if you have to buy groceries and cook? So true. I ask myself that every day when I'm sitting on my couch, like, I'm tired from working today. I don't want to walk into my kitchen and decide what to fucking eat and cook. I'm going on Deliveroo and I'm ordering the same pizza I got like 3 days ago, because then I don't have to think. I just have to click a button. So like real. But why is it that, like, for some reason you're like, women, that's not a struggle for women though. Men don't cook. Don't worry about that. That's a woman's job. Like, thank you for acknowledging the amount of effort it takes to, like, cook and go grocery shopping and stuff. But I know that if you had a partner, you would just tell her that it's a really easy task and just get over it and do it, even though you've made this massive deal about how difficult and draining grocery shopping and cooking is. And I am obsessed with just hire a chef. Who can just hire a chef? I'm sure if people could, they would. Bro, if I could hire a chef, my life would be so sweet. I would save so much time and energy and thought. Like this whole tweet said, for some reason, grocery shopping and food is so stressful. It takes up too much energy and too much time. That's true. So real. If I could hire a chef, my life would be so much better. Unfortunately, most people can't. And also, to go back to the root of this and why I'm making this video in the first place, this is not a man problem. Ultimately, going grocery shopping and cooking food isn't this, it's not stopping you from running your business. Like, it's inconvenient, sure, but like, I promise you're okay. Promise you're okay. If you're expecting a woman to do it for you, you can do it yourself, right? You can complain about it being annoying, but if you're saying the solution is to just get a woman to do it for you or be a millionaire and hire a chef, get over it, really, I suppose. Pussy eating is for beta males that are horrible at sex. Vagina is such a disgusting thing to put in your mouth. This is just so funny just because it's like actually completely the opposite of the truth. And it also comes back to, I know that this isn't like reciprocated. It's that thing of like, these guys are like, I refuse to go down on women, but they have to go down on me. It's like, if you're not gonna do it, then she's not gonna do it. That's the agreement. That's how it's gonna go. Novosibirsk authorities saw LGBT propaganda in a photo of two men eating ice cream. According to the chairman of the Novosibirsk Cultural Commission, Alexander Tarasov, when men lick, it is suspicious and may hint at non-traditional relationships, writes Sib.fm. That's so funny. So just these two guys eating ice cream is LGBT propaganda, because when guys lick, it is hinting at non-traditional relationships. This goes back to the one from like literally just before. So that's hilarious in the sense that like just licking anything being inherently gay is fucking hilarious. Why are you thinking of that when you're looking at an ice cream and a man licking? If you as a man are looking at a man eating ice cream and being like, you know what that reminds me of? That's pretty gay. That I feel like it says something about you. If you are looking at a man eating ice cream and sexualizing it, I think that is something that you need to internalize and sort through, because that's not something most people think. If a husband takes his wife's last name, he's the wife. And if the last name is hyphenated, it's a gay marriage. But I thought you couldn't change your genders. Here's the thing. These people are always here like, if you're a man, you're a man. No matter what, you can't change that. You're always going to be a man. And then they'll do something that they deem remotely feminine, and then they're like, you're not a man, you're a woman. It's like, there's no winning. There's no winning. Which one is it? You cannot have both, all right? You cannot have both. It either has like such a specific set of rules that requires you to be a woman, or anything can make you a woman. Like, you can't have both of these narratives going. You can't be like, you're only a woman if you have a vagina and that's the only thing that allows you to be a woman. And then also be like, if you wear a dress, you're a woman. If you change your last name, you're a woman. If you do this, you're a woman. All of these things make you a woman. Like, you can't hold both of those conversations. Even jokingly. Like, it's just incredibly hypocritical. What your name is, how you change it, and what you do with your last name, believe it or not, does not actually signify anything other than that is the name that you now have. It doesn't mean anything about any gender or sexuality other than this is my name now. Something bad is happening. I've seen 9s, 10s, females in past month dating cave trolls, demons, true fat fuck receding hairline 5'2" boyfriends. Each time I saw, I was certain they were her orbiter until they kissed. I've never seen this. No, they weren't gold digging. They looked happy. This is different. Something extra has been thrown in the water. It defies all logic. Dude, I've noticed an uptick in this as well. It makes me spiritually sick. They may have got burned by Chads before and then revert to a safe guy. Maybe they actually want to see better looking guys squirm. But it could relate to reverse hierarchy going on. Or the guy has potential to make money or parents that have some. Or maybe they're like genuinely decent guys who are respectful and care about these women and take care of her and have good communication and trust each other and love each other and support each other. Maybe they're just good people and aren't so shallow like you are. Because believe it or not, people like to date people who are nice and who are good and who are kind and who are respectful. And sometimes that doesn't include what you consider to be attractive. Everyone is attracted to different things, and also personality for a lot of people is indeed the most attractive quality. Like, you could be the like most physically attractive person on the planet, but if you have an absolutely trash personality to go with it, I'm not attracted to you. Like, I'm not interested in dating you. It's just not happening. And a lot of people are the same. And I find it so funny because this goes so against all of the arguments of like, women will only date guys with 100K. Women will only date guys who are 6'2". And then they're here like, wait, these women are dating guys who don't fit all these standards that we've been saying that women will only date. And now I feel sick because I spent so much money trying to look like what I thought women wanted. It's so funny. Like, yeah, it's always been like this, guys. Women will date people whom they want to date, and that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with how beautiful they are based on societal standards. So just be a decent person and your chances of getting a date are going to be higher. I promise. Every man should develop a really good front or side kick. If any homeless man is acting aggressive and walking towards you, give him a hard kick in the solar plexus. You can drop him before he is in range to stab you, and almost no chance he dies from the kick. If you're on a date, this will also make the girl want to have sex with you. What? What did I just read? Hey, you know what's gonna get girls to want to sleep with you? Kick a homeless person. And then she's really gonna want to fuck. That's how this works. Kick a homeless person and then girls are gonna be at your feet, lining up to take you to bed. Why specifically is this directed towards a homeless person? Why? Learn how to have a kick so that when a homeless person, specifically has to be a homeless person, comes at you with a knife, you can kick him and hopefully not kill him. And bonus, then women will sleep with you. That is the most wild and outlandish logic I've ever heard. What is happening? How did your brain, like, okay, learn how to kick for self-defense, but this is a very oddly specific situation. And then also using it just to sleep with women? Are you going out now to look for homeless people to kick while you're on a date? I'm gonna say ineffective. If I'm on a date with someone and they kick a homeless person to the point of nearly killing them, I think I'm leaving. I think I'm going home. Girls friend zone guys who say, drive safe, text me when you're home, please be careful, I'm so proud of you, dress warm, eat well, get enough sleep, don't stay out too late, Text me the address just in case. Women want a man, not a soy boy. I actually, if I'm dating a man, I want him to be my friend. That's the thing, is that I want to be friends with my partners. Your partner should be your best friend. And I expect my friends to say these things to me. And I very much expect my partner to say these things to me because, you know, I want my partner to love me and respect me and care about my safety. And having a partner text you saying, drive safe, text me when you're home, dress warm, I'm proud of you, etc. are like lovely things for a partner to say to you. And if my partner was not saying any of these things, that'd be a little bit sad, honestly. I think that your partners should be expressing love, but you know. If a man is ever changing diapers, there is something seriously wrong with the relationship or the order of the home. It is a sign the family has much bigger problems. A man is helping out and looking after his kids. That means there's something wrong in the house. There's some order that is wrong. I think, just my opinion here, that all parties should be helping out when it comes to childcare. That includes changing diapers. Why shouldn't a man be doing that? I'm waiting for a solid reason other than just misogyny. Everyone should take some responsibility for childcare, I think. So, erections will become as rare as gold. Boner scanners will be placed in hotels to identify men who still have testosterone. Men will be kidnapped for their potency to satisfy the most savage and underfucked women. They will fight to the death for last drips. Prepare accordingly. What? What did I just read? What? I don't really even know what to say to this, really. I don't think testosterone levels themselves are like actually decreasing. I don't think that's a thing. I think that you're all making shit up. And what's actually happening is just that people realize that they don't have to put themselves in boxes and live in these like stereotypical roles that make them angry, depressed, and unhappy. And that actually does not have anything to do with how much testosterone people have. I don't know what a boner scanner is or why hotels would have them. That sentence especially has thrown me so much. Like, what? No. No, just no. Men that wear glasses are dorks. I'd rather not see than wear them. Glasses equals nerd that reads too many books and was bullied as a kid. Simple reality. I've always found this stereotype so funny. Like, people who have glasses are inherently like nerds and get bullied and like read a lot and are dorks. And like, that makes no sense to me. Like, what has your vision got to do with literally anything about your personality? It's just how good you can see. And so suddenly like you have bad vision and that says a lot about your personality. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. Believe it or not, how good your eyes are literally says nothing about you. And I have no idea why that stereotype exists. It goes along with like having asthma. Like, for some reason, everyone in TV and movies and stuff with asthma is a nerd. Like, they relate somehow. Like, if you have glasses and an inhaler, you are like the nerdiest, dorkiest, most bullyable person. And that's why. Where did that come from? I do not understand at all. But bro, if you would rather be fucking like blind and unable to see than just like wear glasses, you've got some insecurities you need to work through, because you should probably want to see. You should probably value your eyesight. Or if you really don't want to wear glasses, just get contacts. Then you could still see. But I've never looked at a person with glasses and immediately thought that they read too many books and were bullied as a child. And also, what's wrong with reading a lot of books? I think you should probably read more books, actually. You specifically, especially, should read more books. Nature is clear. Women ought to have long hair and men short. Long hair on a woman is her glory. Long hair on a man is a disgrace. Nature is clear. How is nature clear? Where has nature ever demonstrated that or displayed that? Men's hair grows the same as women's hair does. So surely that would be nature saying both should have long hair. In what way does nature ever demonstrate men having long hair is bad and a disgrace? Does nature come and like, do men get zapped by lightning and it like cuts their hair? Like what happens? They get stuck on a tree? Like cut their hair on a twig? Like how do birds come and like snip their hair? Anyway, that is all of the posts that I have accumulated for you today. I hope that you had a good time laughing at some of these ridiculous men and their silly little tweets. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Over 60% of you are regular viewers but are not subscribed, so please do check that you are subscribed. Hit the button, hit the bell. I'd love to see you. I'm here twice a week, so yeah, I'd love to see you again. A massive thank you to my Sprout and Above patrons whose names are up on the screen right now. I appreciate you greatly. And a huge thank you to my Kiwi Cat patrons. Bobby, Josh, Mandy, Ikazel, Jessica, Eldo, Danielle, Raven, Elias, Chris, and Amelia. I love and appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for joining. If anyone else would like to become a patron, you go to patreon.com/savvycat or click the top link in the description. For as little as £1 a month, you get my videos a day early. And then for £3 and up, you get things such as outtakes, bonus mini podcasts, live streams, vlogs, and more. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, The Queer Kiwi, and Twitter, That Queer Kiwi. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. When you close your eyes.